We started this week with a damp Monday morning, trying to finish the field of brashy flints. As discussed before, we are using a claydon to help penetrate through the flints in order to achieve a more even seed depth and generate a little extra tilth. It also helps to protect the old disc drill from the extra wear and tear associated with the hard flints. By Monday afternoon we had finished and were on the true chalk land with the moor. Being a 6-metre disc drill, the moor offers the advantage of superior work rates. All these fields contained post-sheep grazed mustard residue that had benefited from a pass with the Claydon Terrace Star on the 17th of January. Good morning everybody. So it's Saturday morning. We've pretty much managed to drill something every day this week. Monday and Tuesday were a little bit wet, but we've kept going. So we've done about 80 hectares so far, and we'll keep going today. So it's worth saying, as you can see, we're back on the claydon drill. This soil is again flinty, so that is why we've changed back to the claydon. We just find that the wear on the moor is just too much, so we are, that could be a tram line, let's go in here. We find that the wear on the moor is just too much. There you go, seed. So it's pretty deep there. We're probably talking a good, probably a good 2 inches. Now, even on this brash, you can still see plenty of moisture. So we are coming back to we've gone back to the claydon. We are going quite deep with this. Part of the reason is it's quite a long way from home. We just want to be sure that we can get hold of there's plenty of soil seed coverage. Hopeful that we will retain the moisture. We'll try and roll this relatively quickly. Interesting, plenty of volunteer beans here. Probably made a bit of a mistake here. So historically we've had a bit of an issue with a brome here. As the valley, as you can see, there's a bit of a wood behind us, and below that it gets a bit heavy. That's the only chunk of black grass we get in this field. The rest of this field is pretty clean for black grass, but it does suffer some brome, and so we were really struggling to control it. This is in a full low input system. So what we did was we grew the beans, and what I should have done was go into cordial winter wheat, but quite frankly I wasn't sharp enough to think about that. I was fixated on the low input system and going into the overwinter cover crop. So it's had an overwinter cover crop, but it really, I should have gone in, as per the discussions a couple of weeks ago, I should have gone in to the cordial to make use of the winter wheat and the bean volunteers to get as much nitrogen in the system as possible. Good afternoon everybody. It's Saturday afternoon and we've just included some footage there from the tail end of the drilling with the claydon. And we, despite what can only be described as a very tricky day, the Dalbo rolls came off their runners, the folding mechanism, and then we also had a couple of punches. So but very tricky as far as delivering, as far as finishing this rolling. But all this spring wheat on the light land has now been rolled in. We've got a bit of rain forecast for Monday, so that would work in really nicely if it happens. But I just want to show you the after effects. So it's gone down pretty firm. One thing I'm really quite pleased about is there is very little seed on the surface. I'm not sure how. So we've got, what I'm pleased about here is a dry on the top, but we've still got moisture almost straight away, sort of a couple of mil in. So 2 inches down. Everybody's, all the farmers I'm talking to, are worried about moisture retention and post-drilling cracking. The other point I'd like to point out is, I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but that field on the far side, that's the field with a bit more flint that we drilled with the claydon. And I'm definitely getting the perception that our fields are beginning to darken in colour. They're not quite as light as they used to be. And I'm putting that down to a bit more organic matter retention. Might be wishful thinking. That would be a hope. So, what I'm talking about when I talk about cracking is situations like this. I think this is probably on a tram line. You can see the cleat mark there, but the danger is this is effectively exaggerated. But you have the seed on the top, you have the slit down the coulter mark, the seed grows there, and then the ground will crack up this mark, and that is, you can see a few times here, this is the concern we have in a dry year, as opposed to that more friable surface over there in the middle of the field. So thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, click on the bell to get notifications of our next video. See you next time. Bye.